Welcome back, everyone. My name is Megan. I'm back here with more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. It's almost been a year, but then again, I played Scarlet, I played Arceus. Yeah, it's been a really long time since I actually just booted up this game just to play it, and mainly why is because, well, I had platinum on my DS. Well, multiple games have come out in that time period, so it's like, oh, okay, so let me play some more of these, yada yada yada. Anyways, our actual first goal, since we beat the game almost a year ago, or actually a year ago at this point, I would believe, is just to go to the first floor. And we are in the post game now, so might as well just hurry up and get it on with it, shall we? I came looking for you long enough. Don't worry as well as something about you need a ship at Snowpoint City. You know how patient he is. He's gone before I could ask. That's gonna get probably project with Professor Oak coming along. Well, if you know, with the power of, changing games and all that, yada, 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 we have seen every Pokemon in the Sinnoh Pokédex, I believe, which is the achievement of the game. Like, before you can even go deeper into where we're going to go in the post-game, the whole point of it is that you need to find every single Pokemon. Now, because I have multiple Pokemon games, it makes it easier for me to have the completed Pokédex going for us. So, jeez. Good thing we could just fly to Snowpoint with little to no issue. But, yeah, the good point about this is, well, we really don't have to do much in order to get deeper into the post game, because I already done everything. No, I don't want another repel on. I think we're good. Anyways, here this guy's wearing no shirt. Yeah, we're gonna sail to the battle zone. The post game of this old remake. I won't even say old remake because it's not old at this point. What we're gonna be covering like all the quote unquote DLC for DLC. I say DLC like this is Pokemon, any mainline Pokemon game. Nothing took you so long. Well, I've been waiting for you for a year. Finding you a million. You kidding? Listen, you'll become the greatest trainer. That's why I'm here to toughen up myself and my Pokemon. Oh yeah, this guy. Sorry, get up and read it. The greatest trainer? That's going to be really tough because you're talking about me. I'm going to the volcano right now. The puzzle. You really don't know anything, do you? I just got here. Alright, say, this is the battle zone, okay? At its far end is the volcano, and deep inside the volcano is supposed to be a treasure. So, what's the big deal? If I find the treasure first, that'll make me the greatest trainer. And that's what I'll do. Tate, and you two, stranger. Oh my gosh, I'm going to the battle tower. See ya! I hate that they have to do G. I just can't say put here. Anyways, howdy, I'm Buck. That punk thinks he can beat me, and he's got nothing on me. And did you know that Zippity Dippity Trainer? Chase after guy until not the artist made volcano. Oh, but you know that. You better shape up at the battle tower first. I don't like your chances of getting through the volcano otherwise. I'll be seeing you. But yeah. So the first thing you gotta do obviously is go over here to the battle tower. Now this was different in Platinum versus here in Brilliant Diamond. Nah, jeez. In Platinum, you had to earn your way into the battle tower area. I'll be giving you a point card. Are used only in the battle park. Here you go. So, if you need information on the point card, please ask the reception next to me. I'm gonna ask for the information on the facilities. Information on battle park rules. Please ask the receptionist across from me. Good luck. Okay, so I haven't seen this. So if it's actually, yeah, this is it's just the battle park. Unfortunately, this is, while a close remake to, the original series, it's not a one-to-one one. They say, oh yeah, if you have any questions about the facilities here, it would make you the indication ooh, is it going to be like the one from Platinum? Is it going to be the one from Heart Gold Soul Silver? No, it's directly from, Diamond and Pearl, where you can get all the different items here. In this case, they do give you more, with the mints, you do have the mints. Ah, jeez. I'm sorry. I'm a quote-unquote a little sick here because of the fact that the seasons are changing. That's when I really get sick. When it goes from like hot to cold or cold to hot, the seasons change in my, not allergies, but for lack of a better word, kind of happens. Anyways, you can buy items here. Some of these are very good items, like, the choice scarf, the muscle band, yada yada yada, focus sash. Then you have some of the things you can only upgrade through trading, i.e. like the dubious, the upgrade, and all that, for some Pokemon that can only evolve via trading. And then I believe it's the same over here. No, these are the TMs. Yes, pretty much all the quote-unquote good ones. Hold up, do they have all of them? I'm just looking like, no, they don't have all of them. Because if they did, it's like, alright, yeah, here, you could buy any TM you want in the game. That'd be fun. Like a nice little change and improvement from like the original. But anyways, here we go, we're at the battle park. And guess who that is? What the? Oh, sorry about that. I was in a rush. Wait, aren't you? Oh, you're not Dave Twinley. Wow, that brings back memories. So if you're here, he can't be fine. Should be fun. See ya. Yeah, you could probably tell who that was. Thud. What the? Oh, hey, Dante, you came to the Dante too. I'd say measure up before you start mountain. That guy you were just talking to. Nah, it's alright. I got it here on my own part. It won't take me long to parse you. See you, Dante? I'm gonna tough it up here. Yeah, so unfortunately we only have one battle facility. The Battle Tower. If I'm gonna be honest, this has always been like my least favorite facility. But the case in point is that the Battle Tower is a very simple test of skill to compare your Pokemon's like status in terms of like stats and all that. So for example, let's go with Grace's stats right here. We have like the varied moveset and all that. Here we go, like her stats. 247, 167 speed, and that's at level 64. However, in terms of how the game would actually work, it would cut Gardevoir's stats down to 50. Or make her level 50, her stats streak along with it. You're only allowed 3 Pokemon in there. So even if we wanted to say let's bring Blaze, Azora, and Grima. That probably wouldn't be the best idea, because even though they're quite powerful and all that, it would make it difficult to kind of get far. Anyways, the whole point of the battle facility is to reach up to Palmer, the guy we just saw, Big Barry's dad. You win 21 times, and then you have to win 48 times in a row in order to fight him both occasions. Getting to 21 is fairly easy, it's not really challenging, but the higher you go up in levels, the more difficult the game gets. Like, they will start throwing teams to counter your team. So say if I had, Blaziken out there with all of its super powerful attacks, they would send Pokemon out to counter a Blaziken, like, specifically. If I was, like, just soloing a Blaziken easy, like, no deal. However, that's usually not how it works. I bet first game is Marty fill it completely. Yeah, and that's your cue to, like, go talk to Professor Rowan and all that. So with that, we're actually gonna go, talk to Professor Rowan. All the way back. And yeah, that's your, like, next goal. Complete your Pokedex to turn it in. And all you do have to, quote-unquote, complete your Pokedex is just see every Pokemon. That's all you gotta do. In order to get further into the fight area, that's all you gotta do is completely see your Pokedex. You've seen every Pokemon in Sinnoh. I'm sure they yeah. Don just unfortunately stays out here forever. Anyways, talk to Professor Rowan. Ah, Dante. Come to show me progress in your Pokedex. Yes. So you've seen 150 Pokemon. Bravo, Dante! You record all the Pokemon of Sinnoh in your Pokedex. This will eventually help with my studies on Pokemon evolution. And then bam, we get the new professor. Greedy Professor Rowan for a very long time. I tell you, Sinnoh is certainly a long trip from Kanto. Of course, it means meeting your Pokemon. There's no distance too great for the like of us to travel. But it is my old colleague, Professor Oak. I should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. Always a joke. Where there are Pokemon, you'll find Oak. It's good to see you. It hasn't changed one bit. Professor Oak, let me introduce you to my young assistant. This structure has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokédex off. Well, I didn't fill every page at Mystic Spirit Tube, but to be fair, I have one in Legends Arceus, so if I want to complete it, I just throw it in there. Oh, well, very glad to meet you. As you heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan lately. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer. I see that you live up to know that you surpassed his praise. You also got an impeccable sense of timing. See, I have an errand to run for Professor Rowan on my visit here. He asked me to bring the data for the National Pokédex. Since you're here, let me upgrade your Pokédex with the National. After all, there are many kinds of Pokemon in this world of ours. Your Pokédex was upgraded with the National mine. I'm afraid it won't be easy to complete the National Pokédex. However, I'm sure you'll be able to make an honest attempt on our behalf. And no fear, Dante will get the job done. By the way, Professor Oak, what compelled you to visit this region? I heard that Ramona's Park is now open. Remember correctly, it's at the end of Route 221. Ramona's Park has a special system that tracks every imaginable kind of Pokemon from every region. I would come to make contain that system's operating properly. You should make an effort to visit Ramona's Park too. Oops, I'll be late for my meeting if I don't get going. It was a pleasure receiving the both of you. Bye now. Yeah, unfortunately, I'll tell you this. Off he goes, as busy as ever. Now, Dante, I have a gift for you that's worth complete the sale Pokemon. The Poke Radar. This will help you find special Pokemon. Or just Poke Radar. Use it and it'll indicate grass places where Pokemon are lurking. I prefer that it help you help my field assistants put together the set of Pokemon. But you took care of that. Sure, but you should go fill in the National Pokédex. Yeah, the Poke Radar will help you find specific Pokemon located by, you know, the whole Pokédex and all that. Anyways, like I said, since we have like most of the Pokédex filled already, or rather the regular Pokédex, you can tell by the National Dex that we've seen 170, and that's mainly because I have Pokemon from other regions that I truly enjoy. Like, that I brought over from, like, say, Legends Arceus, and a few of my other games, like Feebas, Milotic, Barboach, Wishcash, stuff that are located in other regions that I probably, like, brought over just because, like, oh yeah, I like these Pokemon. They're not located specifically in the Sinnoh Pokédex. So, where's, like, an example? Like, well, I already have the example, like, Gardevoir and, like, my whole line of Torchic, Combustion, Blaziken, like, my favorite starter. Gardevoir, Curlia, Ralts, where I had him at the beginning of the game with Eevee and Umbreon as well. What the what? Okay, that's new. Hi there, it's been a while. I heard you defeated Livermore into an old family. I went straight here to congratulate. I mean it, great job. All the other Jubilers are really happy for you too. But you know, we Jubilers aren't going to take this lying down. Losing to you was rough on all of us, but yet we still have our pride as Sinnoh's 8 gym leaders. Now we're all determined to beat you this time. So if you don't mind, can you give us all another chance for the Pokemon battle? We'll be waiting for you at our gyms. You know where to find me, Warbird. Alright, so yeah, that's actually different from what it was in the original. Anyways, let's talk to Dawn. And, you know, tell her to chat with her kid sister. The kid sister will tell you, like, oh, hey, by the way, she'll say, like, oh, I've watched the news. New Pokemon have come out. So, yeah, she'll come in and tell you, like, oh, yeah. She'll tell you, like, oh, hey, go to this area, and there'll be, like, new Pokemon for you to find and all that. So, jeez. Are going out, it's kind of like it's to try venturing all over Sinnoh. We're essentially going to try to do every single event. Now, there are some events that I have unfortunately missed at the time of recording. So, there were 2 events that came out pretty close to when the game first came out. And unfortunately, I didn't get those events. Those were the Darkrai event and the Shaman event. I didn't get those. So, unfortunately, like, Legends Arceus is going to be, like, where I find them. And I'm going to bring them over here. Yeah, that's just going to be unfortunate. If I could get them at this time, I will. I'll let you know if I can. I probably won't be able to. But anyways, we're going to go back to the fight area and more or less explore the battle zone. The post-game area. And if you talk to this fisherman right here, I believe he gives you this. Yeah, he gives you the Super Rod. And there you go. There's your chance to get more rare Pokemon with the power of the Super Rod. It's better than the Good Rod, it's better than the Old Rod, as you'll be able to find more Pokemon that are higher level and essentially worth the challenge. Now, since this is the post-game area, the Pokemon here are obviously more inclined to be around your level. I forgot you can still walk with your Pokemon, but the only problem is, like, look how tiny it is. Look how tiny it is. I don't like that. I think that's why I took it off. It'd be different if we had, like, Laverne walking out with us. It would make more sense. Alright, Rock Climb. I do like the fact that you can still use it, but they took it off. Like, you don't need to have your Pokemon use the whole... Our first wild encounter in forever. Or at least for me. But anyways, what I don't like, or what I do like, I say is like, oh yeah, you don't have to use, you don't have to have H-chips on your Pokemon for movesets. And we took out the Raticate. Blaziken already has a high crit, or it has a higher than normal crit rate. And with the power of friendship, the crit rate goes up even more. Because, you know, the power of friendship is always superior in anime. And this, as you know, Pokemon is quite the anime. But, like, I guess at this point, I guess we should also mention, like, hey, the Pokemon anime, at least featuring the Ash portion, has finished. So now, we don't have to really worry. We get new protagonists and all that. Or at least, hopefully. At the time of recording, I haven't seen it. Because I've just been mostly watching other anime. I have also just been trying to keep my recordings a bit more on brand, so to speak. Try to keep them going. Anyways, Blaziken. It has been a long time since I played this game. I really do. I do like Pokemon. It's just like, okay, here. It gets very tedious, I can say at points. With how simple it is. But hey, with the DLC coming out for Scarlet soon, it makes this much, I guess I should be getting more back into the flow of it. Because I have been trading up Pokemon off-screen in Scarlet for, like, quote-unquote competitive sets, but even then, I don't really use Pokemon competitively. Like, the only person I can realistically constantly play against is my younger brother. And recording sessions with him would be kind of annoying. But I do have more Pokemon that I want to use on there. Too bad there's, like, not a quote-unquote competitive mode, if I remember correctly, in Scarlet. Like, there is no, like, battle tower. You just have, like, the Aces tournament. Which is the only thing, like, oh, come on. Like, I don't want to do just the Aces tournament. I want to do other things. Let me do other things. Dragon Claw. Yeah, this is the problem with me. I raise up my Pokemon way too much to a higher level. Anyways, Grima's now level 67. Nice! I'm not taking any of this seriously. That's, like, the good point. Yeah, we're a new arrival. I don't. But, like, the whole point is, like, we're just exploring the battle area. Like I say, it's been a while. Bidoof. Too bad it's not the perfect Bidoof. Ooh, rare candy. Good thing I'm never gonna use that. Well, maybe I will. I guess, like, I should propose this as a question. Oh, hey, hello there. Another wild Raticate. You know what? I might just throw a random Ultra Ball and see if we catch it first try. I want to see if we catch it first try. Yeah, let's see that. Because I already used my Master Ball, I believe, on Besprit. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not running around the whole region doing it. We're just going to use, like, you know, the little cheat. Gosh dang it. I probably should have used the super, the quick ball. Oh yeah, the super fang. I don't like those because they just half your health. But now, like going back to what I was saying, there is a few more roaming Pokemon here that's going to be quite annoying to get. I'm probably thinking of Platinum again. because there are a few, like, you know, a lot of older, like the lot of the older Pokemon games, they have like a challenge for you to do throughout it, for you to complete. And there's a few like hidden legendaries in this game. Like I said, Darkrai and Shaman were events, so you can get to the areas that they're talking about. But if you don't have the items, you can't do it. Like I said, I don't think they have them anymore. Unless they make them like, here, you can permanently get these until, you know, we shut off the servers forever. Because, I don't know. What would be the point of not doing that? In my opinion, at the very least. I call it free DLC for all I care. Then again, this game got nothing in terms of DLC. It was barely even around for what I think competitively, because it's essentially just Gen 4 with a few more added mechanics. Renegade. It whittles down its constantly growing face by gnawing on hard things. It can chew apart cinder block walls. No. Send it to the box, where it will rot eternally. Do we have any healing items? Well, I have a full restore. Well, I have multiple full restores, but you know. Alright. It feels weird again coming back to this. Despite how much time I really do enjoy, you know, playing Pokemon games like this. Oh wow, it's literally just to be right here. Okay! From what I remember, there's really not a lot of wild Pokemon that you can encounter here that are different from what you already found. Not like Wild Golduck. Nice, I already caught one. I might just be transferring Pokemon from my older boxes here as well. From my other games. Because I'm like, alright, yeah, I really don't want to go through the saga dance of like, here, let's break let's capture every single Pokemon on screen. Like, the most I'll probably do is capture the legendaries. And make that the, like, sole focus, I guess, I believe, of the videos. No item there. Usually if there's a blank spot there, yeah, usually if there's a blank spot, there's an item you can grab. Alright, who is it? It's another Raticate, okay, no, a Fearow this time. Yeah, and as you can see, you find older Pokemon here. I do know that this, when I was younger, I found finding every Pokemon in the Sinnoh region quite annoying. Stuff like, what was it? Do I have any quick balls? Nope, I have Premier, Ultra, and Gust because of the areas we were in. Ultra Ball, damn it. And I just know that at this point my Pokemon will like one-shot me. Or at least like Laverne won't, because, well, I have Umbreon for memorial reasons. Sentimental memorial reasons. Whereas we're just going to be capturing Pokemon here. And maybe getting to one of the post-game areas. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pull out Laverne as, like... Ah, jeez. I hate this. It's like a buildup of mucus. I don't like it. But in terms of how difficult this area is, it's not that difficult. And, like, you can tell, this is just me being, you know, grinding up Pokemon to my levels. I grinded out most of my Pokemon to be in their 60s because that's what I did when I was younger. I'm like, alright, I remember Cynthia's Pokemon being like 62. And I would like, alright, here, I'll grind out my Pokemon to like 60 with Blaziken being, or my Fernape being level 62 in my older games. And I would use that. Like, yay, let's go! And then, you know, I would still win because I actually had a higher concept of, oh, here's how you bet. Oh, that's a super catch, we win. Yeah, we actually have a super catch here. And we're getting more and more levels. I always try to keep Azura balanced. I don't think I've done anything truly insane like trying to make a special attacking physical attacker. It has a stamina to fly all day on its broad wings. If it fights by using its sharp beak. I'm about to say it flights, because, you know, I'm a teacher. So I'm supposed to know English, but I don't know English because we speak a broken language. Anyways, should we get more battles in? If we encounter more Pokemon at this point that we've already seen, I might, you know, just like skip those. Like, oh, like here we go. But anyways, let's fight off another against Pokemon Ranger. You know I play. It's been a while since I played the Pokemon Ranger games. But I kind of would like if like you could have your own personal Pokemon besides partner Pokemon in those games. Then like, oh, let's constantly take, because I always thought, oh, how come in Pokemon Ranger, how come you can't have, why can't I have my, you know, own personal Blaziken, my own personal Pikachu, Gibble, Badoo, stuff like that. You get Impact, really? I always say that, but it's like, these things hurt. If I remember there's like a competitive version I made, quote unquote, of Blaziken, where it's like, oh, I had Protect, Bulk Up, Bounce, and I believe Blaziken. I probably should switch out Blaziken for like Fire Punch, but come on, it's Blaziken! I like Blaziken, and I like Blaziken. It's my favorite fire starter, and my favorite Pokemon, period. And like, if I was to like run down the list of like favorite stars, most of them would probably be fire with like the occasional grass and water. Like at this point though, I've come around to like the realization that I'm like, not a realization, like the thought process, like, yeah, Charizard unfortunately is kind of overrated. I don't want to keep using it because like it's one of my favorite. It's my first Pokemon. That's it. Would you like to get former training here? Have this refreshing drink. Thank you. Thank you for the water. Or it's a Wellspring Life. Having said that, no one knows where Pokemon Life originated. Arceus did it. Okay. So I think that's like your indication, like, oh hey, those plants you buried. Those plants you buried, the berries, they should be done now. It's like, oh hey, you go here. Though to be fair, like the whole fight area is just, I would say, battle-oriented heavy. I personally have gotten used to it versus, say, some of my older stuff. Alright, a Spearow. But in terms of like how I see all like these all these Pokemon games, I definitely along the lines of let's use older, not constantly use older stuff. Should we get a repeat of Gen 5 where we only have access to the new Pokemon? Probably not. Or at least Gen 5 Part 1, I should say. Like, yeah, you only have access to the new Pokemon. No, that's not a very good idea. Spearow. Flaps with small wings busily to fly. Using its beak, it searches and grasps for prey. Yeah, remember that horde of Spearow that attacked Ash that led to the stupid theory? With like, oh yeah, it's been all a coma. You made it a coma for the past 20 years. Up another fair. Alright, at this point, I'm going to start doing... If we encounter like the same Pokemon, I'm gonna, you know, move it off screen or like get rid of it. But I'm really not afraid of what at this point in the game. There's the only Pokemon you should really be afraid of. There's like two things you'd be afraid of, like wild legendaries and like rival traders. And I do mean rival traders, not like actual Joe Smo trader number 58 over there. And just be careful of like who you fight, where you go, and all that yada yada yada. I know I say that. Let me say I'll do it next episode because that would also require me to just go beep. And I might want to turn animations off because like if we see that every single time, I would definitely say like yeah, most people will find it annoying. There's some berries over there. I really don't care. And Route 225. I think we'll go to the next city, where we're gonna find our quote-unquote new Pokemon. And maybe next episode I'll show off like we're gonna complete the quote-unquote battle area first. Finish off with the battle tower. and then go on to find our legendaries and do some of the like random events that happen here. Anyways, we're around 225. Let's check our map because I believe this crap. You can tell it's been a long time since I played this game. He's like, oh yeah, here, Pokemon. We got Dragon Tamer Jeffrey, or Geoffrey, or no, it's Jeffrey. Fire Emblem has made me question not getting pronunciation so many gosh dang times that I question everything. I have to question everything now. Like, you hear, is that character really in there? Or is it like, oh no. Anyways, one shot. Because, you know, I really needed more proof that my Blaziken's god tier. Because I like Blaziken. I will make Blaziken like the best Pokemon ever. And Dragonair. Call yourself a Dragon Tamer with only 2 Dragon types? What's wrong with you? Claire's more of a Dragon Tamer than you are, and I don't even like her. I don't even... It's like Claire and Whitney are the things that people really did not like about Gen 2. Alright, I was just like, looking at my phone, it's like, oh yeah, sure doesn't know where. I didn't require that, but okay, sure. Okay. Alright, there we go, from Dunstone. I know it was quiet there because I was like looking at my phone because I like that's where I have for like all my jobs to come in. So we'll do that. Yeah, next episode, if we encounter a lot of the same Pokemon we already seen, I'll cut those out at this point. Because I believe everyone that we are coming up on the end of this. It's a very I say short, even though we've been going on for like half an hour. In terms of what it is and what we have access to, it is very short. But we're in the survival area. And I believe that will be the cutoff point for this episode. We got to the new area. We see what we can do. We have access to the national decks now. That means way more Pokemon for us to encounter, deal with, catch in the future. You see a lot of Pokemon here. It feels like my Pokedex is updating with every single thing. So with that, everyone, my name is Omega Zero, and I will catch you all later.